Alright, I don't normally do short form content, but I've been busy for 2 weeks with a really big project. I don't quite know when it's coming out, I'm only halfway done with editing it still, but it's definitely gonna be a good one. So to tide you guys over until I finish that, here's a bit of Roblox history that you probably haven't heard before. Dominuses are a universal symbol of wealth and status on Roblox. The original, the Dominus Imperius, sold for 25,000 Robux in 2011, which for that time was a lot. Since then, several retextures and remeshes of it have made their way onto the catalog, each one being either super expensive like the Dominus Potassium, or just extremely hard to obtain, like Dominus Venari. This extreme rarity and value has fueled a lot of discourse about Dominuses in a variety of communities all across Roblox. They talk about Aureus, they talk about Formidulosis, they even talk about the deadly Dark Dominus. But there's one that always gets left out, one that's so rare and obscure that almost no one knows about it. I'm talking, of course, about Dominus Walden, aka the Walmart Dominus. Dominus Walden was the result of a little-known 2015 promotion sponsored by Walmart, and when I say little known, I mean it, because neither Roblox nor Walmart actually advertised this at all. The only way you could come to know about it, in fact, would be if you happened to be looking for a Roblox gift card in various Walmarts across the world, from May 15th to May 22nd, 2015. You see, every Walmart has a huge stockpile of Roblox gift cards, but during that particular week, there were a few cards thrown into the mix that had something special on them. A strange metallic Roblox R in the top left corner on the back. Most people who ended up with those kinds of cards didn't notice the symbol, or if they did, they paid no mind to it, because they thought it was just a decoration. But a couple of diehard Roblox fans did notice the change and knew something was off. They knew Roblox gift cards never had anything like that before, and they knew that if Roblox was going to add something like that, they would announce it first. Worried that what they were holding might be a counterfeit card, most of these kinds of people would examine their card carefully, and when they did, they noticed their R start to change colors. Depending on what position they held their card in, they noticed that the light would bounce off it in a certain way, creating different colors, and if they held it in just the right position, they noticed that the R would start to become the exact same shade of red as the rest of the card, making the symbol seemingly disappear. But then, once they moved their card out of the light, the symbol didn't change colors anymore. It stayed gone. At this point, some people just put their card back, as they were pretty suspicious of it being counterfeit at that point. But some went ahead with trying to put money on it, and when they got to the cash register and swiped their card, something weird happened. Instead of the normal gift card screen that would allow you to select your desired balance for the card, the checkout screen slowly faded to black, and then a new screen appeared, one with words that everyone who got to this point had probably seen more times than they could count. Roblox is now loading, get ready to play. The scanner on the self-checkout kiosk opened like a pair of doors to reveal a keyboard and mouse. The unsuspecting player then spawned in as a guest in the hottest Roblox game at the time, Murder Mystery 2. They were selected as the murderer, and the round began. If they lost, the self-checkout kiosk would explode, showering them in flames and scarring them with third-degree burns for the rest of their lives. But if they won, the Roblox game would disappear, and the regular checkout screen would replace it. Then the entire self-checkout kiosk opened at the top, and out popped none other than David Baszucki himself, who gave you a hearty congratulations and a special toy code that, when redeemed, would give you the Dominus Walden. Now, I've gotta say, Dominus Walden is really cool. I like that they didn't put the Walmart name on it anywhere, and instead just chose to go with this basic metallic color scheme. It's also the only Dominus that has particles, which are unfortunately the Walmart logo, but at least they're so small that you can barely tell. It really just looks like gold stardust when you look far enough away. So why does almost no one know about this avatar item? Well, it's actually not an avatar item at all. It used to be, but after one of the two original owners was doxed, murdered, and had his social security number stolen, Roblox realized they needed to up the security on this thing a bit. They changed the names of both of the owners' accounts, and then made it so that it doesn't show up on your Roblox profile, or in fact on the Roblox catalog at all. According to one former admin, they replaced it with a special t-shirt that has a script inside it that automatically places the original hat on their head in any game they join. But if you try to follow the old link to the hat itself, you're greeted with nothing but an error page. Now, I already know you're asking, Nitro, if no one knows about this hat, then how do you know all that stuff about the promotion? How did you get the mesh for this hat? In fact, how do you even know it exists at all? And all I can tell you is that I do have a source, but unfortunately he has asked me to keep his identity a secret, so I'm gonna keep to my word and not give him up. I just don't want to let him down. I don't want to run around and desert him. I don't want to make him cry, I don't want him to say goodbye, I don't want to tell a lie or hurt him.